So, hindi mo na kailangan ng mic.
Ngayon, alam kong Zoom ka pang guitar effects eh.
Oo nga eh. So, eto. Kiara, di ka dito at magpa-podcast tayo.
Dear podcast tayo.
Musta? Eto, kasama ko si magkwentuhan lang tayo kasama si Chef JJ.
Hello.
Uy, pero si Chef JJ, naging guest ko to dati. Matagal na ilang taon na yun.
Ilan years na ba yun? 2021 ba yung una before the pandemic? Or
One of my first guests, di ba? Na ngayon ay sikat ka na rin sa TikTok, di ba?
Yeah. Sakto lang.
Sakto, di ba? pero grabe yung TikTok boom nung mga panahon na yun, no?
That was, definitely during 2020. No?
Is it still the same? Parang mas mahirap na ngayon, no?
Actually,
di ba?
I have to admit, parang now, there seems to be a change, especially in the algorithm.
Oo.
Parang, it's gotten harder to acquire new followers.
Oo nga eh, no?
Or either that or feeling ko they might be giving a chance to other newer, younger creators. Pero, to answer the question, parang medyo humilap niyo.
Tsaka siguro kasi nung time na pandemic, parang they're really trying to acquire new
many people.
new creators, di ba?
Tsaka ano siguro, di ba back then, everyone was bored, di ba?
Oo.
There was literally a song, bored in the house, bored in the house, bored.
Oo nga.
Di ba? So everyone's on their phone, everyone's just watching whatever. Kaya siguro doon daming sumikat sa TikTok.
Oo. Pero ngayon, anong pinagkakaabalahan mo siya?
Ayan, prior to business, I pretty much embraced content creating as well.
No.
So, I try to keep up with the demands of my followers or requests.
How about food podcasting? May mga food podcast.
You know, that sounds really interesting. I haven't tried it yet, but
Diba? Meron bang mga podcaster na food-centric? Siguro.
not that there probably is, but it hasn't reached my feed yet.
Oo.
Ganun.
Pero kahit sa akin hindi o kaya parang podcast among chefs, di ba?
That would be nice.
Pag-uusap kayo.
Okay.
Alam mo, dapat gawin mo yan. Chef JJ.
There are mga food, kundi chef foodies, then ganun.
Oo, di ba?
People who really genuinely understand and knows a thing or two about cooking and appreciating different flavors. Ganun.
Madami kasing mga nag-i-interview ng mga chef. Pero maganda yung kung chef din yung may pag-uusap eh. Diba?
Oh yeah.
Diba?
That would be nice. Or at least yung chef yung nagtatakbo ng show, no?
Oo.
Nag-lead ng show.
Ayos. Pero syempre, 'di ba? Italian cuisine ang nag-ano ka pa rin talagang focus ka talaga sa Italian ng ito lang.
As of recent actually, given my party trade business, I've learned na syempre at least in this country, in the Philippines, it's always nice to be a bit diverse.
No.
I notice kasi, like in Italy, no, ang Italiano sobrang ano sila eh. We just want Italian food, nothing else. In the Philippines though, we have an appreciation for almost anything, diba? Chinese, Japanese.
Naturally fusion, no?
Diba?
Organically.
So, with that said, yes, I can make money just selling Italian food, but I feel like, I can do better if I expand my menu to having other items as well that aren't necessarily just Italian food. So, now baka magulat ka, biglang may beef rendang sa menu.
Ganun.
Diba?
Actually, nung first time na-meet kita, magugulat nga ako.
Diba?
Talaga, may beef rendang. Bakit may beef rendang?
Diba?
Pero what pushed you to kasi parang before, I at least sa impression ko, parang you were resisting that urge. No?
Yeah,
so,
I was.
What changed?
Siyempre, this is more in a business, reasoning here. Siyempre, they always say, adapt or die, di ba? So, you need to listen to your market.
Practicality na lang.
Practicality, And since the nature of my business isn't a restaurant per se, it's food, yes.
No.
But it's not a restaurant, it's party trays.
What
Party trays.
Party tray. Okay.
So, when people are ordering party trays, I notice they like variety. They like the option of having many options.
Oo.
Kasi nga, ang goal nila is, I'll just buy everything from one supplier or from one person. Parang caterer ba?
Oo. Pero hindi ka caterer, di ba?
not
Iba yung
catering,
catering,
yeah.
di ba?
Catering kasi that means you're gonna provide your client with everything.
Oh, tables,
the table,
mga
chair,
ganyan.
plate, waiters, everything.
nga.
The entire shebang. Yung party tray is more for a smaller, intimate, casual setting. Like, when it's Christmas,
Oo.
and your friends say, "Oy, magdala ka nga ng potluck or potluck tayo, magdala ka naman ng food."
Oo.
Pero tinatawag ka magluto.
Oo nga.
Who comes to the rescue?
Oo nga.
Hello.
Yan. Sabihin mo kung saan, paano ba umorder sa'yo?
Okay, so if ever you guys are interested in ordering, just go to Facebook, look for
Komisaryo.
by Chef Joseph Viel.
Yun.
Follow the page. Send us a message there. We can forward you our party tray menu. Prior to that, we also have frozen menus. Frozen menu selections. Composed normally good for 1 to 2. So that if you just want to store food in the freezer and warm it up when needed, you can do it also.
Personal recommendation.
Yeah.
Kung talagang kumbaga parang quintessential Chef Joseph Viel stuff talaga, yung mga Italian menu niya ang orderin nyo. The best lasagna in the Philippines. Actually, hindi yan ha. I don't say that lightly. Kasi may mga titikman din ako mga okay na lasagna. Iba talaga yung kanya. Malalaman mo na lang pag,
Thank you.
'di ba? Malalaman mo na lang at saka yung osobuco. Actually, bro, ito minsan nobas kami ni Len. Nakita namin, nalimutan ko anong pangalan ng restaurant na yun pero meron sila, nakita ko may osobuco sila. Sabi ko, order ako ng osobuco. Para lang malaman ko kung anong difference ng osobuco. Kasi nakita ko medyo kamawig eh. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
'Di ba? So,
Kamusta naman yung osobuco na na-order mo sa iba?
bro, kung yung sayo nasa 10,
Okay.
nasa 7.5 lang yung
Grabe
kanya.
naman, grabe.
Sabi ko, so nagkaroon na ako ng batayan kasi hindi
Right.
naman osobuco is not something you can buy anywhere lang, 'di ba?
True.
'Di ba? So you have to parang medyo ano bang tawag doon? Medyo niche na
Yeah, it is a bit of a niche kasi it's, one, it falls under Italian cuisine.
Oo.
So there's only so much Italian restaurants in the Philippines, at least within your nearby area, diba?
Oo.
And on top of that, I noticed not all Italian restaurants always sell osobuco rin.
Oo nga eh, yun, 'di ba?
Kasi normally, ang medyo naging, what's the right word to use? Stereotype ba? When you say Italian cuisine, people think two things.
Pasta.
Pizza.
Oo nga.
That's it.
Oo
diba?
nga, oo. Sa kanila ko nga lang nalaman yung mga risotto na yan,
Yeah.
'di ba? Tsaka yung parang dumplings, ano tawag doon?
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Baka gnocchi yung
Oo, diba?
gnocchi.
Hindi ko
Yeah.
alam eh.
Yeah.
Sa mga ganun pala, Italian pala yan. Hindi ko alam. So,
Diba?
And also, if yun sa old house nila before, napuntahan ko, madami talagang yung kitchen nyo doon is parang parang playground ng grabe.
Mga kusinero.
Oo, diba? So,
Designed for industrial cooking eh.
oo nga, and also, yung sa spices, doon lamang yung gawa mo eh.
Yeah.
Sa spices, talagang, kasi nung masarap din naman yung osobuco na order namin.
Oo.
Pero iba yung sayo eh. Iba.
Diba yung blend?
Oo, iba yung parang mas madami kang nilagay na
Oh, yeah.
na spices doon.
Actually, I noticed the local ones here, no?
Oo.
Parang takot silang gumamit ng mga other Italian, well, it's not right to say Italian herbs, but rather herbs that are commonly used in Italian cuisine.
Oo.
Kasi I noticed others, they just put salt and pepper,
Oo.
and maybe basil, and then they call it a day.
Oo.
When there are so much other herbs you can add to that, diba? You can add marjoram, you can add rosemary, little thyme, mga ganun. But I noticed, parang people are like, lagyan mo ng basil, okay na yan.
Italian na yan.
Italian na yan. Which is like, okay, you're 1 foot there, but kulang pa eh. Diba?
Oo.
Kulang
Kumbaga
pa eh.
parang why not, actually yung ibang, the other spices you mentioned,
Yeah.
parang hindi familiar sa akin. Eh.
Yun. Yun.
So where do you get these spices?
Well, ayun. Admittedly, of course, some are available in any grocery store. But there are some select spices, like kunwari marjoram can be a bit difficult to source in your local Pure Gold or your local SM, whatever. luckily, I do go online now. It has made my life much easier.
Oo.
I go online. I've found some suppliers through Shopee, Lazada. And I just order in bulk na lang para nakatampak lang sa kusina.
Oh, ganun.
Yeah.
By the way, kung hindi nyo halata, JJ is half Italian.
Good.
Diba? Half Italian. Yeah, so legit talaga na Italian cuisine.
May
His
konting knowledge.
his father was parang,
Italian. Yeah.
full-blooded Italian.
Full-blooded Italian.
And one of the pioneers na Italian dito sa mga
Yeah,
sa
I guess you could
Pilipinas.
say that kasi he
diba?
moved to the Philippines in the 1950s.
Oo.
Yeah, 1950s or late 1940s.
Oo, ganun.
Yeah.
So, it's talaga, legit na Italian talaga ito.
Bit-bit niya yung kultura sa bahay namin.
Pero meron tayong isang clip na medyo maraming views dun eh. May mga yung parang why are Italians such a snob? Parang ganun.
Yes.
Na meron tayong clip medyo minsan may nagko-comment pa rin dun eh. So
Yeah, that's true. And I really can't blame I can't blame those who find them as snobs because ako mismo I will admit it myself.
Oo.
I do think they're quite snobbish. Yes,
Oo.
they are quite snobbish. And honestly,
Ikaw din.
I'd like to think I've adapted or changed. Pero I have to say nga, it is a bit sad for me. I pity them in the sense na, of course, alam mo yung feeling that the world is so big.
Oo.
There's so many cultures, so many influences to cooking. And to just stick to what you know is kind of sad at one point. You know, as a chef who was fortunate enough to study different cuisines and work with other cocineros and taste whatever food that is known by them or that they've mastered themselves. Parang it wouldn't be fair to say, diba, na parang, this is the best. There's so much here that's so good.
Oo.
So, I remember before I was with my cousin, who's a pure-blooded Italian, by the way. So, and I would always ask her, like, have you ever tried Japanese food?
Oh.
I don't like Japanese food.
Talaga?
Yeah. Have you ever tried Chinese food? Have you tried their dumplings? Have you tried their spare ribs? It's delicious.
About Indian, lalo na
Yeah.
siguro.
Oh my God. Yeah. I won't even bother with the Indian because for them they're probably like it's too strong. It's too.
Diba?
And siguro that's the nice thing about being half Filipino. In the Philippines, kasi the Filipinos are so welcoming
Oo nga.
of different flavors. Parang i-excite sila.
Yeah.
No? When they see food na medyo nakakaiba, parang, uy, matikman ka natin yan, di ba?
Oo nga, no? Kahit nga medyo alanganan katulad ng mga dugo, di ba?
Oo, parang game pa
Bituka, di ba?
I mean, of course, in the end, you will always have your personal preference as an individual, which is perfectly acceptable. However, going back to the Italians, I pity them because they won't even try.
Oo nga.
Diba? They won't even get that spoon and be like, wala. Talagang right off the bat, no. It's not Italian. No.
Ganun talaga, di ba?
Pag ganun. Kaya
Well, maybe it's also parang pride na rin talaga for
pride.
them.
They're so proud. They're so proud. Kaya ako,
If they see noodles and it's not Italian pasta.
yeah, it's already X na. Diba? Which for me, I can say I find it a bit sad.
Oo.
But okay, fine. You live your life however you want to. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat whatever the hell I see. If I think it's interesting, if I think it's good,
Oo nga.
I could care less if it was produced in the Antarctica or God knows where. I will try it.
Yeah, and also you have Ibaloy blood, di ba?
Yun din,
So, yung mga cuisine doon is talagang opposite siguro ng Italian.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
you can kasi I don't know what kind of ingredients
Yung, up in the
sa
Cordillera.
di ba? Anong mga how exotic, if that's the even the right word to say.
use. Well, I won't lie. Right off the bat, I'm not the best one to talk to, but I was able to try some local delicacies there with my uncle. Like for example, yung kinuday, which I've been using in my videos, by the way. I've been wanting to flex that ingredient. Kasi kinuday is basically like a smoked pork. And you can incorporate the smoked pork to almost anything.
Nagwa-podcast kami eh. Kasama ka dito. Kinuday.
Yeah, so the kinuday, yan. So, when I got to taste it, I was like, it's a very strong smoky flavor.
Is it parang a form of what?
Basically,
Inihaw?
hindi rin siya inihaw. They parang smoke it with the leaves of, I forgot na what leaves it was, a certain local tree there.
Okay.
And the wood as well.
Okay.
Certain wood that they use. Sadly, I can't recall the exact ano.
Okay.
And they smoke it for I think 2-3 days.
So basically parang dried meat na...
Parang dried meat,
parang-
yeah.
Okay, parang tinapang karne.
Parang ganon, yeah.
Okay.
Now, normally what they do is you won't eat the meat alone kasi alone it's too strong. It's too, ano mo yun? Parang,
Yeah.
ganun
Like
ka.
how? Parang wasabi, gano'n? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman, but it's just so smoky na hindi mo na mai-enjoy. Yung eating it like that. So what they do is, it becomes a flavor enhancer.
Okay.
Like for example, gulay. Let's say may maraming gulay ka dyan. They will chop small amount of kinuday.
Oo.
Say for 1 kilo of gulay, maybe you'll only need 150 grams of kinuday.
Oo.
So they're gonna chop it up, they're gonna saute that first. Ito-draw out yung lasa ng kinuday sa kawali. Then they add the gulay, they mix it together. Now you have stirred vegetables or stir-fried vegetables with that tinge or that hint smoky taste of the kinuday.
Oo.
So now it tastes like you're eating smoked vegetables. Na,
Oh.
na in some way masarap siya.
Oh,
Diba?
well, it's a clever use of it's creativity.
Creativity, yeah.
Diba? So that's how creativity, one of the examples of how to utilize creativity in food.
Yeah,
Pero
yeah.
'di ba, if you watch shows like MasterChef, makikita mo na napaka-creative din talaga naman.
Oo.
In a way, artist din talaga yung mga ano eh.
Yeah.
Yung mga
those
chefs.
cooks or
diba?
chefs, yeah.
Grabe.
Galing.
So, pero ikaw talagang parang formally trained ka talaga as a chef.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to have studied in culinary school.
Oo.
And then I also went to another culinary school to focus on Italian cuisine pa lang. I mean, prior to knowing what was already ingrained in me as a kid, being exposed to my dad's influences of the kitchen, my father said, go ahead, study some more, even more. Kasi my father's from the north of Italy. And I guess you could say he only knows what he grew up on. So when we studied other Italian, when I went to study the in-depth Italian cuisine, it was not just the northern area anymore, but even the entire region of Italy. So it exposed me to even more Italian dishes that even my dad wasn't too familiar with. Mga ganun.
Ito, meron akong isang tanong. Dati kasi, mga 10 years ago, it's like parang yung culinary school is so, parang sikat na sikat eh.
Oo.
Napaka-trendy niya,
True,
kung
true.
sino-sino, di ba?
True,
Kaya
true.
parang my impression lang siguro, parang it kinda lost a lot of
Died out.
steam. Di ba? Is that true or is it just me?
Personally, I'm not really sure about that. But yes, I do agree. There was similar to the nursing.
Oo nga eh.
There was a time where everyone was becoming a nurse. And then
Sila Juday, mga artista, parang balita na nag-culinary school yung mga celebrities eh. Kaya parang wala nang gano'n.
parang wala. Yeah, in that sense, yeah, I have to agree. And I think it's because eventually people realized na kasi here's what I think, and I don't mean any offense to anyone when I say what I'm about to say.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
I think a lot of people think na, culinary school, madali lang yan.
Oo.
Kasi I cook at home, therefore, kaya ko lang yan. Alam mo yun, they enter this school with this, in my opinion, it's a very skewed
Mindset.
because I have to admit, I myself was one of those guys.
Okay.
Like yes, I grew up cooking at home, so I already had a little background in cooking, knowledge in cooking.
And I have Italian blood.
Yeah, diba? So I really felt like, culinary school is a cakewalk, diba? Let's go. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna pass with flying colors. It was a humbling experience.
Okay.
It was a humbling experience because that's when I realized just how intense the training was. If you want to go and become a chef, alam mo yun? Parang everything I knew that I used to do at home, just throw it out the window. They're gonna teach you everything new, everything like this. I mean, sure, you can eventually, when you're already working and doing your own business, If you wish to apply your old methods, your old techniques, no problem. But in culinary school, they will teach you so many new things, so many cooking
Foundational.
techniques, so many methods, whether it's theoretical or they call it practical application. That I honestly did not realize was quite difficult to do. I mean, here, to put things into perspective, I freaking failed egg cookery.
Wow,
I
talaga?
failed egg cookery by culinary standards.
Ah.
Okay, by culinary standards.
What describe a perfect egg by
Perfect.
culinary style?
Okay, so let's. Of course, there are different ways to cook an egg, right? So let's just talk scrambled.
Okay.
I think any local cook would think scrambled egg. How difficult is that? You beat the eggs, you put it in the pan. Pagluto na siya, ahon mo na. No. Apparently, in culinary school, okay, tama yan. You beat the eggs. Then you have to season it
Is there
properly.
a specific way to beat
To
the
beat?
egg?
Hindi naman.
Wala
But
naman,
here's,
okay.
here's where it gets tricky. So, when it's time to cook it, so you pour the eggs like that, right? You pour the eggs like that. Now, when you cook it, what you have to do is to make sure that not a single spot there turns brown. It has to be perfect yellow everywhere. And apparently, a perfectly cooked scrambled egg, by culinary standards, is the outside is well cooked, but the
Okay.
inside still has a slight amount of runniness. But luto na yun. If it's too runny, bam, bagsak. If it's too stiff and hard, bam, bagsak. So how do you always get that perfect in-between spot?
Okay.
Parang for me, I realize cooking is all about hitting your in-betweens.
So there's a science, kailangan tama yung
Yes.
init ng apoy mo.
Yeah, everything. Overly hot pan, bam, mali. Too little fat, bam, mali. That's how strict they were with, at least with my generation of chefs.
So you failed, kumbaga parang failing
Oh,
grade
yeah.
yung binigay sa'yo. Hindi mo.
Because we had to cook 5 different eggs.
So it's like a plate. Kumbaga kung let's say sa architecture ka o kaya fine arts ka,
Yeah.
it's a plate yung parang isang magluluto ka ng itlog.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose it's a fair comparison.
Oo.
Yeah. And ayan, so like kunwari, I cooked my scrambled egg. It was all perfect and yellow, no brown spots.
Oo.
But when the chef cut the center, bam, it wasn't runny enough.
So parang master chef talaga, no?
Oh, bam, fail. And I was like, but I can eat it. It's still perfect. Like technically,
Oo,
it's very,
masarap pa rin
it's
talaga.
very edible. It's masarap.
Oo.
It's well seasoned.
Oo.
But just because it lacked that right runniness, eggs. Alam mo yun? The chef
So
will-
what is the looking back, what is the
Yeah.
importance of such
Such
scrutiny
Yeah.
ng ganun level?
Well, I can't really give a solid answer, but I will say what my chef said.
Okay.
He said, this is what separates chefs from cooks. This is what separates someone who would call himself a chef from a home cook. So they, according to him, he said, chefs always aim for perfection in every plate. Cooks will settle for,
Masarap na.
masarap naman eh. It's cooked naman eh. It's edible naman eh. Which is all well and valid, right?
No.
But I guess his point is, since cooking is an art, if you know you could have done it better, wouldn't you have done it better? Parang ganon.
I see.
Just as like when you're drawing, right? You're drawing. And others will say, "Pare, your drawing looks really nice."
No.
But you as an artist has a more scrutinous eye, right? You'll be like, hindi eh, mali yung stroke ko dito eh. Masyadong na diinan ko dito, pangit na to eh. Mga ganon. So I think that's what my chef meant when he said na perfection in every plate. So if you start holding yourself to that kind of
Standard.
standard and quality, then yeah, you will feel the pressure talaga.
Well, it's also rin, parang yung kumbaga parang fundamentals yan eh.
Yeah.
'Di ba? And of course, you're not gonna 100% hit the mark all the time.
Yeah,
Pero at least you would have a solid metric kung saan ka sumobra or nagkulang.
Yes, tama.
And also, yun nga, parang basis mo yun, kumbaga, parang North Star mo siya.
Oh, tama.
Diba?
It guides you as to
Oo.
where you want to
No.
sorry. It guides you as to how your end result should look like.
Oo.
Diba? Parang gano'n.
Kung gaano ka nag-veer away or not, or
Tama,
parang o nando ka sa
Tama. That's a nice analogy.
Okay. So,
Now, apply the same concept, that perfection cooking,
oo.
to all your dishes. Whether it's a pasta dish, whether it's a stew dish or a fried dish, you always have to aim for that sweet spot perfection. Not too dry, not raw, mga ganun. Not overcooked, not undercooked, all those things. I just used the egg as a very simple example and how, at the time, I found it ridiculous na parang, you're gonna fail me for an egg.
Oo nga, di ba?
Until to this day, how many years, it still rings in my head.
Oo.
But then again, how can I call myself a chef if I'm not striving for perfection constantly? So I guess those are the small details that maybe your average food consumers won't pay attention to. But I'm sure mga foodies were very maarte, they will notice that. And they might call me out on that.
Yeah.
Diba?
Ito, last question.
Sure.
Question.
Sure.
Right now, 'di ba, ang daming mga YouTube, TikTok influencers na mga chef
Yeah.
o mga home cooks na that can tawag doon
Can parang cook or...
that can cook and dish out amazing dishes or at least amazing looking
Right.
na mga na mukhang competent talaga, 'di ba?
Right.
So, and there's a lot of tutorials din and classes online. Would you still recommend going through culinary school?
I guess what I need to know first to answer that question properly is, what are your goals? Is it your goal to become a chef
Oo.
or to become a business owner? Like, what is your reason for going to culinary school? It has to be one of those two, right?
Okay.
Either you want to learn more recipes and become a chef,
Okay.
or maybe just learn more recipes and apply it at a calmer, or less intense manner. If your answer is, I want to become a chef with all its craziness, then go to culinary school. However, if your end result is to, let's say, become a business owner and sell simpler foods for the masses or for people who will enjoy it, and by that I mean, let's say, I want to put up a food truck or a food stall or a simple home-based business. Honestly, in my humble opinion, I don't think you need culinary school if that's the case.
Oo.
Honestly, yeah. You might be even better off attending mga seminars na lang. You know, that are more centered on a particular aspect. Like, for example, okay, you want to sell food. What kind of food? I want to sell baked things. Take a course na lang in baking. Yun na lang. Take a course in baking. Because if you go to culinary school, you're gonna study the entire spectrum,
Oo.
the entire syllabus
Oo.
of not just baking, but even cooking, the hot kitchen, the cold kitchen, everything.
Parang hindi mo na kailangan yun.
Yeah,
diba?
I feel like baka hindi mo na kailangan yun.
Oo.
That's why I asked, what is your goal?
Okay.
Diba? To sufficiently answer that question, you need to lay down muna what is your goal. And once it is established, that's my answer. If you want to become a business owner, cooking rather simple but comforting dishes, attend seminars, attend courses, no need for culinary school. And if you watch enough cooking videos and you practice at home enough,
No.
which is a part naman of doing good business, you need to constantly improve your recipe.
Yes. Passion na rin. Diba? Passion,
Yeah.
diba?
Then I honestly don't see the point of going to culinary school. However, if you want to become a chef, you want to work in Michelin-starred places, you want to even maybe teach culinary related things, then definitely going to culinary school is definitely
A must.
it would be a nice addition to your resume, or diba, parang ganun. So yeah, ayan. I hope that answers the question.
Great! That's
Yes.
perfect answer for me.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Chef.
brother. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Tell us about your your
business?
The business.
Right.
Yes.
So you guys, if you want to order, whether it's a party tray or frozen meal, check out Comisario by Chef Joseph.
Sario, di ba?
Sorry.
Sige.
I have to do an order, guys. Wait lang.
Sige. Yeah, so ayan, actually nandito siya sa Mistival ulit. And Chef Joseph Bell. Paalam.